What if I told you that your emotions are not the problem, but your lack of control over them is? Every reaction you have, anger, fear, stress, can either build your life or slowly destroy it. The truth is, most people don't master their emotions. They are ruled by them. And if you don't take control, your emotions will decide your future for you. Pause for a moment. Think about the last time you reacted without thinking. Maybe you said something you regret. Maybe you walked away from an opportunity because fear took over. That wasn't weakness. It was lack of emotional discipline. And today, you're going to learn how to change that. Here's the truth no one tells you. Emotions are powerful, but they are not permanent. They rise, they peak, and they fade. But when you act at the peak of emotion, you often make permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. That's where most people lose control of their lives. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean ignoring them. It means understanding them. Your emotions are signals, not commands. They are trying to tell you something, but you don't have to obey every feeling that comes your way. Learning that difference changes everything. Most people react instantly. They feel something, and boom, they act. But emotionally strong people pause. That pause is power. That pause is where control lives. If you can create space between feeling and action, you begin to take back control of your life. Imagine being able to stay calm when others lose control. Imagine responding with clarity instead of reacting with chaos. That's what emotional mastery looks like. It's not about being emotionless. It's about being intentional. Your environment will test you. People will trigger you. Situations will pressure you. But your response? That's always your choice. And the moment you realize that, you stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the author of your life. Let's be real. This isn't easy. You've spent years reacting a certain way. But just like any skill, emotional control can be trained. And the more you practice it, the stronger you become. Right now, you have two choices. Continue reacting the same way, or start mastering yourself. Because at the end of the day, the greatest victory is not over others. It's over yourself. In the next part, you're going to learn the first powerful step to take control of your emotions before they take control of you. Stay with me. This could change everything. Step 1 is awareness. You cannot control what you do not notice. Most people live on autopilot, reacting the same way again and again without realizing it. But the moment you become aware of your emotions as they rise, everything starts to change. Awareness creates a gap between feeling and reaction, and in that gap, you gain the power to choose a better response instead of repeating old patterns. Start by naming what you feel with precision. Don't just say, "I feel bad" or "I'm stressed." Go deeper. Are you overwhelmed, rejected, anxious, or frustrated? When you label your emotions clearly, you bring them out of the shadows and into the light. Clarity weakens emotional intensity and gives you a sense of control that most people never develop. Your brain is wired for speed, not accuracy. That's why emotional reactions feel automatic. But awareness slows everything down. It allows you to observe instead of immediately reacting. Think of yourself as a watcher of your emotions, not a prisoner of them. The more you observe, the less power your emotions have over your behavior. Here's a powerful question to ask in emotional moments. What exactly am I feeling, and what triggered it? This simple habit forces you to pause and reflect. Instead of being swept away by emotion, you step outside of it. That small shift creates clarity, and clarity leads to control. Step 2 is controlling your breath. Your breathing pattern is directly connected to your emotional state. When you're anxious or angry, your breath becomes fast and shallow. But when you slow your breathing, you send a signal to your body that you are safe. This instantly reduces emotional intensity and helps you regain control. Try this simple technique. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. Repeat this cycle several times. As you do, you'll feel your body calm down and your thoughts become clearer. This is one of the fastest ways to take control of your emotions in the moment. Step 3. Don't trust your first reaction. Your initial response is often shaped by fear, past experiences, or habit, not truth. Acting on it immediately can lead to regret. Give yourself time. Even a few seconds of delay can completely change the outcome of your response. Emotion says, react now. But wisdom says, wait. That waiting period is where your strength grows. The longer you can pause before reacting, the more control you gain over your decisions. This is how you move from being reactive to being intentional. Step 4 is reframing your thoughts. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Shift your mindset to, what can I learn from this? This simple change transforms frustration into growth and turns emotional pain into a powerful lesson. Always remember this: you are not your emotions. You experience them, but they do not define you. The moment you separate who you are from what you feel, you begin to take back control. And that's when real emotional mastery begins. Step 5 is choosing your response. No matter what happens around you, there is always a moment, small but powerful, where you decide how to respond. That moment is your power. Most people give it away by reacting automatically, but you don't have to. When you pause and choose your response intentionally, you take control of your actions instead of letting emotions control you. Emotionally strong people don't act based on how they feel in the moment. They act based on who they want to become. That means even when anger rises, they choose calm. Even when fear appears, they choose courage. This is not natural. It's trained. And the more you practice choosing your higher self over your immediate feeling, the stronger your emotional discipline becomes. You don't always need to respond. Silence can be strength. In many situations, reacting only adds fuel to the fire. But when you stay calm and composed, you keep control. Not every situation deserves your energy, your words, or your reaction. Learning when to stay silent is one of the most powerful emotional skills you can develop. Remember this clearly: not every emotion deserves expression. Some feelings are temporary waves that will pass if you don't act on them. When you learn to feel without reacting, you build emotional endurance. You prove to yourself that you are stronger than the moment, stronger than the urge, and stronger than the habit of reacting instantly. Clarity comes when emotions settle. When you stop reacting immediately, your mind has time to think. And when you think clearly, you make better decisions. Emotional mastery is not about suppressing feelings. It's about giving yourself the time and space to respond wisely instead of reacting blindly. You will not be perfect at this. There will be moments when you react, when emotions take over, and when you fall back into old habits. That's part of growth. What matters is not perfection, but awareness. Each time you notice it, reflect, and adjust, you become stronger and more in control than before. Every small win matters. Every time you pause instead of react, you are building discipline. Every time you choose calm over chaos, you are strengthening your mindset. These small decisions may feel insignificant in the moment, but over time, they completely transform who you are. True power is not controlling everything around you. It's controlling yourself within everything around you. You cannot stop challenges, stress, or difficult people, but you can control how you respond to them. And that is where your real strength lives. When you control your emotions, you control your actions. When you control your actions, you shape your results. And when you shape your results consistently, you create your future. Everything starts from within. Emotional mastery is not just a skill, it's a foundation for the life you want to build. So remember this: don't let your emotions master you. Master them. Because the strongest person is not the one who feels nothing, but the one who feels deeply and still chooses wisely. Control your emotions, and you will unlock a level of power, peace, and purpose that most people never reach.